back to another episode of Below the Belt. My name is Clifton and these are my co-hosts, Linnea and Michael, and this is a show for and by wrestling fans. In today's episode, we're going to answer some user-submitted questions. In particular, for episode 14, we've got Craigus1993, who asks, which superstar do you think will be getting the next big push? So do you guys want to answer that?
Let Linnea start first.
The superstar that will be getting the next big push, well, there'll be more than one, but one who currently is, and I think will continue to get a big push, is The Big Show. That's my personal opinion, and otherwise it's just the usual suspects, I think. Undertaker, Triple H, HBK.
So why do you say Big Show?
Big Show because I think he stepped up to the mark around with WrestleMania, and he made the best of a pretty boring match, to say the least, and he's continued to do it. He's starting to promote his stoush with the Big Khali and doing a great job. The fans are loving him. He deserves a push, and he's getting one.
Go Big Show. Okay, Michael.
My pick would be the extraordinary, magnificent, and fascinating Colin Delaney.
Really?
He's going to get the push as being the #1 jobber in WWE. And I respect his courage to actually live up to that. He has been losing ever since, even his gimmick is portrayed as someone having a bad injury after several wrestling matches and getting constantly beaten up. I would say Colin Delaney would set a new benchmark left by the Brooklyn Brawler. So I would really say Colin Delaney would be the next superstar that they will push as WWE's #1 jobber.
Okay.
In which, let me finish, in which he will job to the likes of The Undertaker, John Cena, and yours truly, Randy Orton. So Colin Delaney, you go and lose more matches.
Now seriously, Mike, come on. Who do you think will be getting the next big push?
Seriously.
Above jobber status.
Seriously. You see, I believe that this is WWE's way of diversifying the way they push people. So Colin Delaney is diversifying, changing.
Boring people.
No, Colin Delaney's never boring. We have fun
He's
seeing
boring.
him.
He
He's
doesn't
never
have a
boring.
build.
He's never
He's not a
boring.
great beast.
He's boring because you guys, he's boring. He's not boring. I say
We missed our case.
He's not boring. Intelligent people like myself and the few fans out there would agree that Colin Delaney is the #1 jobber, and he is being pushed in that division, being the jobber.
The jobber division.
Listen, like it or not, my opinion is I support Colin Delaney, and he will be the next big star, being the one to lose the most matches and losing it to people, even to rookies. So seriously, I've answered the question.
Okay.
So he's going to take over
Do
from
not insult.
and
Do not insult my intelligence.
Funaki's cool.
Do not insult my intelligence.
Okay.
Alright, let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
By Dr. Shivago X. Hey, how's it going?
Where do you get your doctorate from?
Shout out.
A big
And
shout
can we
out
buy
to
one
you.
online too?
Oh, Linnea, he wants you to do a big oh hell yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So if you think that Colin Delaney is the worst jobber of all time, give me a hell yeah.
Hell
Hell
no.
yeah.
Colin Delaney, give the guy some respect.
I know.
Okay, let's go on to his question. He asks, who do you think should be the next WWE Champion and World Champion? Not who will be, but who should be. So do you want to go, Michael?
You first.
You first?
Well, that's an interesting question, Dr. Shivago. I'm curious on where he get his doctorate from. But anyways, I would say the person deserving to be WWE Champion would be John Cena.
Why is that?
I have no comments. I totally don't know. I just think John Cena should wear the title. But wait a minute. In the last episode I said Randy Orton. But anyways, John Cena. Yeah. That's my WWE Champion.
You think John Cena should get the WWE
Championship, yes.
What about the World Heavyweight Championship?
The World Heavyweight Championship should be given back to Edge.
Why is that? Because you're a big fan of his, isn't it?
Well, not only because of that, but because he's a smartass. He portrays heel characters very well, and I believe his alliance with the H hits are just going to get bigger, and I think WWE should actually let him end Undertaker's career. I am actually reiterating my campaign against The Undertaker because he is the less intelligent being in the world. Unlike Edge, he capitalized on opportunities. And for the ECW Championship, I know this is not your question, Dr. Shibago. I think they should give the title to the number one jobber, Colin Delaney. Up to you, Linnea.
Right, so who should be the WWE Champion and the World Champion? Not including Matt Hardy, because I was specifically asked to exclude him from this race, even though he would actually be at the top of my list for the World Championship.
Finally, you fans have been more intelligent this time.
So, if we exclude Matt Hardy, the person that I think should be WWE Champion is John Cena.
Yes!
I agree. Who it will be, I think, is going to be Triple H, but I think it should be John Cena. Unfortunately, he's off shooting a movie, so this is all going to be up in the air for a while. But I do think he should be the WWE Champion because, yeah, I'd like to see him have another run with it, sell more t-shirts, and I've said it a million times. The World Champion, if we take Matt Hardy out of the race, I think should be the Big Show.
The Big Show?
Yes.
Oh, why do you say that?
But I believe that Undertaker is going to have it for a long time.
Yeah.
I think because he deserves the push that he's getting right now. If you think about who can possibly end the Undertaker's reign, you need a big man. You need somebody who with power and someone who can match up to the Undertaker's size and power. So for me, that's the Big Show, and I think he should be the next world champion after Matt Hardy.
Can I just cut in to say that all the fans watching now would agree with me that the person to end Undertaker's career at a prestigious WrestleMania main event would be your number one jobber.
Moving on.
I'm serious. It's going to be an upset.
Okay. I'll have to think about my decision. You'll see it in the comment section below. So
That's
give me
cheating.
some time for it.
Alright.
Okay, give the WWE Championship to MVP when he goes to Raw. Yes, I think he deserves it. Or the World Heavyweight Championship. That would be great. In SmackDown for the World Heavyweight Championship, I would have to... I'll agree with you, Linnea, and say Big Show.
Why? He's an overweight cow.
No, it's not. He looks really good.
He's
now.
lost heaps of weight.
He's still overweight.
He's only 441 pounds now. Yes, but he's 7 foot tall, isn't he?
His weight is the combination of Londrick, both Brian Kendrick and Paul London.
Yeah, but they're really runty.
And short. Okay, we'll move on to the next question.
They're
Another
discriminating against short people.
The next question also by Dr. Shivago X is,